Hi, friends, and thanks for listening to the Fashionista Life brought to you by True Fashionistas, where you can sell, shop, and look fabulous. I'm your host, Jennifer Johnson, and today we welcome into the studio Barbara King. Hello, Barbara.
Hi, Jennifer.
So, your resume completely just blows me away.
Aw, thank you.
I mean, you graduated from FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, and fashion consulting business since 1995. I mean, wow, right? You've done yoga instructing, you're an author, you're a personal coach, a travel expert, a personal coach, celebrity stylist. Like, there's nothing on this list that I can think of that you don't do. I mean, this is like the epitome of I want to be her.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
That's so cool. Like, you've been everywhere
I've
and
done a
done
lot.
everything.
I have a lot of energy and I truly have been clear on what I'm good at
Mm-hmm.
and what I really enjoy doing. And that really is helping people.
Of
Bottom line,
course.
everything is about helping people.
Because if you know what you want, you're not working a day in your life. What everyone says is you're doing what you love.
Exactly.
Clearly, you're doing something really, really well.
Aw,
You love what you do, and it's very, very apparent.
thank you.
So we're gonna talk about personal coaching.
Okay.
So I want to know how personal coaching ties in with everything else that you've done. Now you are a personal coach, and how did you come about going? One day I need to be a personal coach, and what that journey looked like.
Okay. So, because of course fashion wasn't enough, of course owning a yoga studio wasn't enough, and of course writing a book wasn't enough. I was like, I just want to impact people more.
Hmm.
And because the journey that I took with my styling business, I really got into people's personal life.
You did.
I did. And I
It's
have
like a
my
hairstylist.
totally, but I went through my own journey of healing. I've done everything you could possibly think of for self help
Hmm.
possible because I am all about growth in your personal self. Because if you do not love who you are, you literally can't really love anything because you really have to love who you are and know who you are.
Or you can't help anybody either.
No, totally not. So I just wanted to go a little bit deeper instead of just looking at the outside of people. I really wanted to look at the inside of people.
Hmm.
And I had a couple people that really pushed me through it. They're like, "You got to do this. Like, you are so good at this." I'm like, "Really?" It took me a long time to go, "Okay, I think I know what I'm talking about." You fake it till you
Right.
make it.
Of course.
Truly.
Hmm.
But I've had my own journey. I have done myself so many things to better who I am and be less reactive. And I mean, I'm super hyper and passionate and compassionate and it turns a lot of people off.
But yet it doesn't.
Correct.
I mean, if it's that person, if it's the right person, you're attracting the people that you want to attract.
Exactly.
It's people that get that and understand that.
Right. And it's and I so many people have come in my life and so many people are out of my life because I grow, and if they're not going to grow with
Right.
me, I don't want you coming with me.
Hmm.
It's kind of harsh, but it's really how I've grown. So coaching, I mean, I really don't like that word, but it's
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
What should
Well,
we
it's
call
like,
it?
I don't know,
Development.
self help. I don't even like self help, but it's so funny because I don't even really like the word fashion because I think it's so much more, right?
Mhm.
So it's just my little hang up. But I started to do it, and people were like, "Wow, you know a lot." I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm just giving you my journey.
Mhm.
I'm sharing my experiences.
Your mess is your message. Have you heard that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Mhm.
that. That is so true. So yeah, I probably don't promote it enough,
Mhm.
because I'm very busy traveling and doing all sorts of other things when it comes to fashion stuff, but I do love it. I really love it. Like I'm actually coaching a teacher, and she's so amazing. And I'm literally just helping her build her business
Mhm.
in coaching. Because
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing it. How about you do it?
Right.
So I'm having a ball. She is such a great, like, she's listening to everything, she's implementing everything. And I just listen to myself going, wow, why don't you do that for yourself?
She's
But
like the perfect student.
she really is. And she's doing everything I should have been doing, but it's good. It's really good.
So So somebody out there looking for a coach,
Mhm.
what, and I know you don't like that term,
That's
but
okay. That's okay.
for someone looking for even a mentor,
Mhm.
what should they look for in your opinion?
I think somebody that you look up to that, like, looks at somebody with experience,
Mhm.
not somebody who just did 200 hours. Like, when I had my yoga studio, I would only look for instructors that had 500 plus
Mhm.
and that have experience. So you wanna look at their experiences,
Sure.
right? And say, "Okay, she really knows what she's talking
Mhm.
about. I love the avenue she went." And then that's how you pick your, because I've picked a lot of wrong ones,
We've all been there. We've
right?
all done it.
Jennifer, oh my
We've all done
gosh.
it. And when you find that one, you're like, "Oh my gosh."
Yep.
And it's not always when it's not always when you're looking for them. We've all
Exactly.
heard that, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah. It's like when they're either right in front of you
Mhm.
or they were the steps that you needed to take to get to that
Right.
person.
It's so interesting how the universe works.
I know.
And we're gonna kinda get into that in a little bit about manifesting. And I find that topic so interesting. Um, awesome. So just looking for somebody who you like and who you look up to
Mhm.
for a mentor or a personal coach.
Absolutely.
Personal development manager.
I
How about that?
I like that, Jennifer. That's so good. I like that. Yeah, I need to come up with something cool because coaching is just overused
Sure.
like a real estate agent.
We'll find something cool for you.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Is your closet overflowing, or maybe your kids' closets are as well? Or maybe you just want to redecorate your home. If you're wondering what to do with all that stuff that you've accumulated, bring it all to True Fashionistas or even ship it to them for free and they'll sell your unwanted items for you. They take away all the hassle by doing all the work, and all you have to do is sit back and collect your money. You can reach out to them online at truefashionistas.com, come into the store, or check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and that's truefashionistas.com. Hi, friends. We're back again with Barbara King, and we were chatting about fashion before, and now we're chatting about coaching, personal development management.
Love that.
And now we're going to chat a little bit about manifesting.
Mm,
It's kind of like a term that has been thrown around in many different realms. And talk to us about that.
okay.
What got you interested in manifesting?
So I've been manifesting my entire life.
And let's back up.
Yes.
Before I don't
Yes.
interrupt you, but
That's okay.
what does manifesting mean for people who may not know? Maybe never heard the term.
Okay. So manifesting is you creating things, people, that want to come into your life.
Okay.
But there is such a system to it. You can't just jump in and go, I'm going to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I've done a lot of study. I've done a lot of training. I've done like so many things for me to be educated on this subject. And I actually did a not a podcast, but what do you call it? Like online, I
Like a
offered
webinar.
a webinar, and I had, I don't know, 100 people on it.
Wow.
And I was teaching manifesting. And I'm not even kidding you. I did it for 5 days. I ended up with 2 people at the end
Mm-hmm.
because it's overwhelming.
I'm sure.
It's overwhelming. So, because you can manifest negative things too.
Oh my.
Yes.
That you do not want to do.
You do not want to do that. I'm telling you, it is very powerful and it's not something to play around with. It really isn't.
So, I mean, how do you do it?
So,
In the nuts and bolts of it, because I know
of
it's
course.
probably a very long process, but what?
So, I'll give you the tips. How about that? I'll
Got
give you
it.
the tips of
Perfect.
what I do. So, I want to be in a very positive state, like
Mhm.
a really good place. So, meditation is totally key.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I
hard.
know,
It's so hard to get
Jennifer.
there.
I really didn't
It's
want to
the
use that word with you.
right. But I can't believe the words coming out of your mouth. I mean,
Why I do
because we're
meditate.
such both type A personalities that we're on
Yes.
the go. We're doing this and juggling 100 things.
Yes.
How do you calm your mind enough? And now I know we're getting off on a tangent,
That's
but
okay.
how do you calm your mind?
It's It's
to meditate.
training. It's training. So think of meditation as a muscle. You're
Okay.
working your muscle.
Mhm.
So I've taught it. I've struggled with it forever. Literally, I was like, I'm not meditating. That's like ridiculous. And I would start laughing and I'd be uncomfortable. And then I would start itching. And then I would start making
Itching.
my to-do list. My to-do list.
Grocery list.
So it's a muscle and it's a practice.
Mhm.
So it's starting really, really, really slow. So you just get into a really good place. Like,
Mhm.
and if you can't get there, you want to think of things like, look at like gratitude,
Mhm.
huge, huge, huge. So it's meditation, being relaxed, being in gratitude.
Mhm.
Those are massively key, 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 key. And then really being specific about what
Okay.
it is you want. And then the biggest, hardest thing to do is you let it go.
Okay.
You forget about it. You don't think about it anymore.
But do you do this once? Do you do this over a course of a week? Like you're like, "Okay, I want this goal."
I do it probably 25 times a day.
Oh, wow.
Like it's everything.
Mhm.
Like if I if I don't have time for something, I'll manifest more time.
Mhm.
Like it's everything.
So you have this thought process basically running through your head several times a day.
I'm grateful. I need so I'll always like and this is the thing we can do a whole podcast on
Well, we
meditation.
probably will have to because I think I need to learn a thing or two. Just saying.
I know. So, the meditation is really key, and you don't have to have a specific day or time to do meditation. That's like a whole other topic. But yeah, you think about. I don't like using the word goals either. I think
Mhm.
goals are, my intuition. I think following your intuition, that's really key
That
too.
gut feeling.
The gut feeling.
And in women, it's so strong, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Mhm.
I'm like, nope.
And the energy thing too, like and I know that I mean, oh gosh, here we go.
I know, Jennifer. You
Right.
and I have this amazing connection. We're like, ah. I look at you like I'm looking in the mirror,
Oh
but
gosh.
you're younger than me.
Oh, stop. Stop. So wow. I mean, there's so much it sounds like because I just was under the assumption because I've not done a lot of reading or anything on the topic, like, okay, manifest that I have this certain thing that I want to do.
Mhm,
Like you said, make more time to do something.
mhm.
And I just had to have that thought and kind of be intentional.
Be intentional and specific, really
Like
specific.
I want to find a half hour more time a day so that I can work out.
There you go.
Right? Is that
That's
clear?
very reasonable. See, what
Mhm.
happens is people go, okay, well, if I can manifest anything, I'm going to go ahead and manifest $1 million.
Ugh,
Okay. So
right.
have you ever had $1 million?
Mhm.
Do you know anybody who has $1 million? And then what does your bank account look right now? So let's just start with maybe 1,000. Like that.
Right.
It's just so funny because people jump from A to Z and you
Mhm.
can't. And that's what I did my whole life. That's why I love like my journey.
Right.
But that's very reasonable. I love that. I
It
love that. Like I want 30 minutes a day for more time so I can work out.
Mhm.
Show me how I can get that.
Right.
And do I wake up like to have them give you signs?
Mhm.
You signs are everywhere.
Really?
Oh my gosh,
Like,
everywhere.
give me an example.
So I'll go, should I really go to Greece? Poor me. And all of a sudden I'll see a Greece sign.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
I'm not even kidding you.
I was reading a book recently and it was talking about reticular I don't remember the name of it, but there was something about your brain like when you get a car
Yes.
and then all of a sudden you see everybody is driving that exact car because you have basically trained that part of your brain to look for that car.
Correct. And it's not subliminal
Mhm. No,
memory, but it's a
it's
memory in your head that is just recreating
mhm.
what's in your head. It's amazing. I actually had my daughter, she wanted someone to call her and she goes, "Okay, mom, I'm going to see if this works." And I go, "Okay, try it." So she goes, "Let's go for a walk." So I said, "Okay, you did you told what you said, right? And don't tell anybody. Don't
Mhm.
tell anybody.
Oh, that's a tip. Don't tell anybody what you're thinking.
Don't tell anybody what you're trying to manifest."
Okay.
So she comes back 30 minutes later, we were talking about all sorts of different things. That person called.
Oh my gosh.
And then I have another do I have time to tell
Yeah,
one more
yeah,
story?
yeah, you
Okay,
do.
this is super cool. So I was like, all right, well, I just like to test myself to see really if I have strong manifestation qualities. So I decided I want to have flowers delivered to my door because I was moving out of my place. You saw
Mhm.
my place.
Yes.
And I was like, I just want a bouquet of flowers. I don't care who brings them to me, but preferably somebody pretty hot. That'd be great.
Throw that in. Six-pack abs. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So I was like, okay, I want them by Monday. And this was maybe Friday. So went through the weekend, not thinking about flowers at all. And then all of a sudden it was like Sunday night. And I go, well, I really can't even think that somebody's going to bring me flowers on a Sunday night because maybe they're not open.
Mhm.
And I get this little, nope, nope. They're going to come. They're going to come. They're going to come. So literally I had a couple teenagers at my house and I go, you guys, I'm just letting you know I manifested something and it's going to happen before you guys all leave today. They're like, what is it? I go, I can't tell you. I'm not even joking you. My son and their friends went to the store. They came back with flowers.
Oh my gosh.
It gets better. My girlfriend, I had her stay at my house. By midnight, those flowers are at my door.
Wow.
It gets better. I'm not like I could
Oh
literally
my
cry.
gosh.
It was in somebody came over to my house to drop something off that was left. They brought me flowers
Holy cow. You didn't get them once, twice, you get them 3 times.
3 times. I'm not even kidding you.
Wow.
It was the most I had goosebumps. My kids were like, "No way." I go, "Mhm. It works."
Wow, that is so cool. I love
Isn't
that
that a
story,
great
but
story?
wow,
I know. It works. I'm telling you.
you have to teach me.
I will. I'll be
I
happy to
need to
teach
know how
you.
to do
I
this.
will so be very happy to teach you.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is so cool,
Isn't that
so
cool?
awesome.
Yeah.
So, and it's powerful.
It is. It
It's
is.
very
And you know
powerful.
what I love too, Jennifer? It's an instant gratification.
Mhm,
It really is.
mhm,
And that's what I live by. I mean, doing fashion, teaching meditation, anything I do, I love the
mhm.
instant gratification.
Wow, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
so
It
cool.
really does.
So, Barbara, if our guests would like to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I have a website, of course, Barbara King Styling. I'm all over social media. I'm on TikTok, BKS Travel and Style. And that's actually so fun to do.
Oh,
I'm having so much fun.
I'm sure TikTok is so, so neat.
It's so fun. And then Instagram, B King Styling. That's how you find me.
Fabulous. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
thank
coming
you.
on today. It was a lot of fun and very, very eye-opening.
I'm so glad, Jennifer. Thank you for having
You're
me.
welcome. I'm gonna go manifest now.
Yes.
And thanks again, friends, for tuning in to the Fashionista Life. I'm Jennifer Johnson, and this has been brought to you by True Fashionistas. Make your day fabulous.